Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and I finally took a little trip to the post office and got this here orange bag, which means I finally have I've picked up my yarn, my August yarn from Thryss at Thryss and Stitches. So I get her full spectrum, and I also get her Burstone, which I like to call gemstone, her Burstone yarn as well. So we're going to talk about both of those. And this also made me realize I have not yet purchased for this month. So I need to get in touch with Thryss there and get my yarn coming. Okay, so we will start with the full spectrum. And for August, it was called Firefly, and this is absolutely beautiful. I got fingering in this one, and the full spectrum subscription yarn comes with a stitch marker from Dee at Dee's Creative Hands. Here is Firefly. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. And the fingering weight is 100% superwash merino, 100 grams, 437 yards. Here's the other side, and you're going to get to see Dee's stitch marker, which is so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that, those greens and blues. Thryss, this is so pretty. Once again. Ugh. Okay, so for the full spectrum yarn, like I said, you get the yarn and a stitch marker from Dee. That is $25 for a single hank. Any additional hank is another $20. That includes shipping within the United States. She will ship abroad, but you have to contact her to figure that out. So this was $45 shipped to me. Beautiful, a fantastic deal. I love it. It is so soft. It's beautiful. Now for the Burstone yarn. Oh, it's my P.O. box. That's okay. I get DK because I'm gonna make a sweater with it. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, so it's Peridot, full spectrum Burstone collection, 100% superwash merino, 100 grams, 231 yards, DK. This is such a pretty green. It is. I'm trying to describe. It's not quite. Well, maybe now it's turned true to color. It's more of a yellow-based green with some it looks like there's some blue tones that she mixed in to give it the depth. That is beautiful. So with the Burstone yarn, it's the same deal. $25 for one hank shipped. Every additional hank is additional $20. You can combine like I have. What was I going to say? This does not come with a stitch marker. And you, of course, don't have to buy both. You can buy just whichever one you're interested in. It doesn't matter. It's all beautiful. I am so excited. I really need to get started on this sweater. It's all very soft. So pretty. Oh, man. This is gorgeous. So they're both beautiful, and they actually would go quite well together. But this is already earmarked for a project. Oh, this is so pretty. It's all so pretty, but I think the Firefly is absolutely the star of August. It is ragweed. I took my allergy medicine, and it's just, the frog is not leaving my throat for some reason. Yeah, it's beautiful. If you have any questions, definitely go check out Thryss. In past months, you could order up until the 8th. It is currently the 5th. So I need to get on it, and I need to double check her channel to make sure all the details are the same. But yay! So pretty. So beautiful. I love it. So I am once again behind on my weekly roundup because I missed a couple weeks. Dear Lord. So I have still been working on projects. What? I'm not sitting here twiddling my thumbs. I finished the Varsity Red sweater I was making for Chomps. So I was freehanding this sweater. It was from a pound plus big twist from Joanne that he picked out. Varsity Red. It's a raglan style. For the body, I used the lemon peel stitch, and for the sleeves, they're just double crochet. And the cuffs are the single crochet in the back loop. I did that for the cuffs, for the collar, and for the bottom ribbing. Oh, that looks... Maybe I had a little funkiness right there. Whatevs. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But there you go. I finished it. It's done. He's going to be so excited. It's still a bit too warm for sweaters, but he loves it. Sorry, took a bit of break there. I needed to try to clear things, see if it'll clear up. It feels a little better. But we'll get going quicker here. I also have finished a couple of books. So, actually, 3 books. So, I figured we'd talk about it. I did finish A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. There you go. The big guy. This was the Nesta book. This is the final published book of the Court of Thorns and Roses series. If you've heard of ACOTAR, that's what this is. Yeah, I still don't like Nesta. I'm sorry. I read the whole thing. I still, yeah, that's okay though. You don't have to like every character, do ya? And Nesta has her detractors and her proponents, and I guess I won't say I'm against Nesta or anything, but yeah, I'm still not a super big fan. That's okay though. The book was pretty good. It was a great deal spicier than the other ones. The other ones had a couple of spicy incidents. The spice was definitely throughout in this one. I do feel like much of it can be skipped, but if you're a no spice reader or a light spice reader, this is not going to be in your wheelhouse. Look elsewhere. This is definitely romantic-y, heavy on the romance part. But yeah, I'm glad I read it. I think I am done with the Sarah J. Maas universe. I know she's got 2 other series, Throne of Glass and Crescent City, which are quite popular, but I'd like to read other things. Maybe I'll come back to her in the future. I'm not sure. I can be very easily swayed if someone presents an impassioned plea on their behalf. But yeah, I believe, so it's my understanding that there will be another book, and rumor is it will be Elaine's book that will be added, but that's in the future. If that book does come out, I will read that, just because I'm a completionist and I want to know. But to me, I think a lot of people are more vocally against Nesta, but I'm like a little on Elaine too. I'm not quite sure why in the books everyone was like, oh, it's just Elaine. Elaine is Elaine. Well, why does she get a pass too? You know, they all went through a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I would be curious to see what her book would entail. But there you go. That is my book review of A Court of Silver Flames. I don't want to give away too much of the plot, but I have been seeing a lot of people saying, oh, I'm in my Valkyrie era or something like that. And I mistakenly thought that they were talking about Norse mythology, or maybe they were talking about Thor Ragnarok Endgame, the character Valkyrie, who I love. Ragnarok is my favorite of the Thor movies. I love the first Thor. I thought that was fantastic. I am a huge Kenneth Branagh fan, and he directed that one, and I think you can tell. But I did really like Ragnarok. I thought that was a good one. I don't know why I'm talking about Thor now, because of Valkyrie. I did watch Love and Thunder. It was kind of meh on it, and I can see why. But Ragnarok, I thought was really fun. But no, if they're talking about Valkyrie area, they're talking about this. If you read it, you'll understand. But yeah, I didn't realize that until I started reading that book, and then suddenly Valkyrie started coming up, and I was like, wait a second. I see a common thread between these bookish accounts that are saying that, and people who read ACOTAR. I think I had a misconception. So, there you go. Okay, like I said, check with Thryss if you're interested in September. You know it's going to be gorgeous. To me, this is, you know, subscriptions can be risky. I don't think Thryss's subscription is that risky. It's always beautiful. It's always beautiful. And she does, if you want to watch, she does do a preview of the colors generally in her video at the beginning of the month. So you can choose if it's something you're not really into. It's a kind of pay as you go one, not a I'll charge you every month type situation. But there you go. Okay, I am going to stop so I can edit and upload, and while I'm doing that, I will check out Thryss to make sure I'm in for September, okay? Because I don't want to be out. I got a sweater to make. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.